Blessings. Your girl here. And I made it on time. Your girl here with the Tuesday Night Live. We're here with the Tuesday Night Live. And today I'm actually going to, and if I feel like, I'm just going to have to keep looking at the clock. But I'm going to try to not make them long. If I feel like I'm at that 10-minute mark, I'm going to cut it and make it into a second video. If you saw the commercial trail, the TikTok short, then you know what this topic is about. Otherwise, you can always go back and see that. But tonight's topic is breaking down the narc. Breaking down the narc, you know, like dissecting. Like I said in the commercial trail, it's like dissecting these birds. You know, we're about to have a little science class tonight, you know, and we're going to talk about it. And I hope I can help. So let's get into it. I'm just going to get straight into it because I was just like, I never, ever until today. Now, I did have some clarity on a lot of things, but, you know, just as well as you're watching my video, maybe someone else can be making a narc video and you understand it clearly. Some is textbook knowledge where they're just have their own demeanor and they calm and are talking. And you got some that's on point but entertaining with it. You got some that do it this way and some that do it that way. So the way that I am going to dissect the narc is the way I broke it down to myself in my mind. And once you get to that point, oh, Holy Spirit, when you, like I said in the video, you cannot get through this without God. When the Holy Spirit opens up your eyes and your mind and allow you to peel back the layers like a banana, and then you finally see the banana and you peeling back the banana thinking it's a mango, like a delicious sweet juicy fruit, and it's a banana. And the reason why I'm using bananas because I don't like bananas, and I'm like, this is a clown a banana. But let's go. Okay, so the disrespect, I want y'all to hear me. The disrespect and the abuse that the narc do to you, that all the things that you encounter with this thing, like no happiness. I'm going to keep it so simple. No happiness. No matter how long you've been with the clown-ass clown, you do not experience any happiness. Know this. Know that the disrespect and the abuse that you are encountering by the narc, here you go, y'all. They disrespect and abuse themselves way worse. I know y'all like, what the hell she say? Did she say? Did she say it? Should have said, she said. The disrespect and the abuse that they do to you, they do to them damn selves 100 times worse. 11 times worse. 11 times worse. And I'm gonna break that down. This is why it's the breakdown. We're gonna break it on down. So hopefully we don't get a commercial here, but give me a chance. Look at my notes. I see you, baby.
Helps you work more efficiently.
See how that is? Look, sometimes I be like, I don't like sometimes my psyche come through. I ain't want to hear a commercial. Okay, so think about this. Wouldn't you be ashamed? Okay, let's do it like this. Think about the I always got something right there. I guess. Anyway, think about the most shameful thing you ever done. Let's take it minimum. Just think about you're a kid and your mother said, "Don't you go get a cookie. You don't get a cookie to after dessert. I mean, to after dinner. Cookie is a dessert. To after dinner." But you decide to go sneak a cookie. Now, it's not just you, it's your brothers, sisters, and multiple people in the house. And now, she goes around saying, who took the cookie? No one's saying anything. No one saying anything, but you know you took the cookie. And now you feel real bad because now everybody's in trouble because nobody's confessing who took the cookie. So you're feeling bad. It's shame. And this is light. I've said it's light. I'm just giving an example. You feeling bad is shame. And now you're wishing that you never did that. You wish you never stole the cookie. Because now you're all going to get in trouble or you're going to be found out. So you're sitting there hoping that you don't get found out as the cookie thief. And you're just sulking into this shame. Now, this is an example from one of my kids. So you decide that I'm going to confess. Because don't think NARCS won't confess. I stole the cookie. I ate the cookie. I'm sorry, mommy. So you still get your punishment. It's like, okay, so you don't get a cookie. Everybody else get a cookie. Okay? And you're just sitting there and feeling embarrassed. Now everybody knew you stole the cookie. So you're thinking like, everybody know I'm the thief. Now that's a little bit of shame. But let me give you an example when the narc feels their shame. When you feel ashamed, if you, now I understand this, I don't even know, I think this is the catch-22. I'm sorry y'all, but let me work with me, please work with me. This is me describing the narc. Because you're not doing it, so I'm back. But wouldn't you feel ashamed if you had dirty little dark secrets? Wouldn't you feel ashamed that you have this sexual dark secrets? And even sometimes when you're having these sexual encounters, that person is abusing you because maybe it could be some type of dominatrix thing going on, some 50 shades of all type of colors, and you know they know they're or rough sex. I'm trying to tread this part lightly. We'll just say that because I really want you to understand. So let's just say rough sex, and let's just say rough sex with this opposite sex, same sex. Okay, keep that in mind. And let's say that you have all these dirty little secrets. Now, you are the person, which is the narc, and you coming home to your wife, your husband, or your same partner, or whomever. And you coming home to the person that, you know, you're in this relationship with. And let's say this person is cooking and cleaning, and you walk in the door after doing all this little dirty little stuff. You know, dirty McNasty, and you see your partner cooking and cleaning, and they got this big old smile on their face, and they're like, hey babe, you hungry? I'm almost done with dinner. The house smelling good, everything. So you're looking around. Again, we're talking about the narc, because I'm trying to give an example. And you're looking around as the narc, and you come into this beautiful place with love and everything, and you're not feeling guilty for what you just did, and the other person don't know. This person is pure as the driven snow, and the guilt is eating you alive. Especially that narc that had that rough, dirty little secret. So they might have a bruise here or a bruise there or something. You know, they're achy, and the person can be like, "Oh, did you have a hard day at work? Are you sore? And oh, you have dinner and I'll massage you," whatever. And they begin to eat the dinner. Now all of a sudden they're yelling at you, telling you that something's wrong with the dinner. It's too salty, it's this or whatever. That's them trying to put the shame that what they just did on the partner. So what they're doing is they're ruminating on the dirty, nasty sex that they probably just scraped up some street homeless walker. Because they get down and dirty. And they know what they did, and they embarrassed. They embarrassed even though they only know in the person that they were with that, oh, I just banged a bag lady on the back of her grocery cart underneath the bridge, and her bag stink clothes, or his bag stink clothes, and there's no shot to a homeless person. But I'm trying to keep it real. And give them $2, and then I get home. And now it's eating them alive. And now they don't want to eat their dinner. And now they are complaining to you, and now it's this big old argument because they're trying to put in their mind that you just did that. So now you have to be punished for that. Because in their mind, they're thinking like, I know you just went and slept with the homeless person on the homeless cart underneath the bridge. How dare you? You're disgusting. You're nasty. And you're not going to touch me. Because that's projection. They literally will conjure up in their brain that you actually did that. You actually did that. So it makes them feel better that they think that you did it, and they're going to punish you for what they did, because they're not going to accept it. They're not going to accept that they did that. That they did that. They abuse and use themselves way worse than they do you. Let's say it's a female narc and she likes rough sex. And she gets with a guy and he's choking her out and grabbing her hair and smacking her hard or whatever. And now she has bruises or handprints on her neck, or something that's visible. And now she got to go home. Okay? Now if you're with someone in a relationship and you see a bruise on them, you're going to think like, are you okay? What happened? Did you have an accident or whatever? But they know what they have just done. They are embarrassed. They are, when they're having fun and they're feeling good in the moment. It's like when they go do drugs. I don't know about certain drugs, but I do know that, it makes you not yourself. So let's say if they go do certain drugs and that drug is feeling so good, and then eventually that drug got to wear off. And once the drug wear off, let's say heroin, because I did a little research on that one. And then once it wears off, they're sick and they're hurting. So they have to get that drug again. They have to get that drug again. Or they're going to be cranky and miserable and, angry at everybody around them. But once they get that drug, they're back happy and everything's okay. Then it wears off, and then they're back a narc. Then they're happy. Then they're back a narc. And so you go with this back and forth thing where they are abusing you. But who's really getting abused? Because if they are a heroin addict, they are abusing themselves in every way. And just to keep the video short, I won't list it all. But they are abusing themselves in every way. The narc abuse is just to them themselves. What they do to you, they do to themselves 100 times fold. Because at the end of the day, they know what they did. They know who they are. They know why they are like they are. And they know why they're doing what they're doing to you. Just embarrassing and shame. So when you get out of the relationship with the narc, and you some people may know, or you may be someone that's sharing your story, and you feel like this is embarrassing, but you're not embarrassing the story. You're not embarrassed. The story is embarrassing. But at least you are trying to help other people with your testimony of an embarrassing story, with someone else. They're never going to do that. They're never going to do that. So with your testimony, you are able to help someone else, but not everybody's able to do that. Some people, their trauma is way more deeper than that. But when you go through this journey and you figuring it all out, I am telling you right now, what they're doing to you, they're doing that way worse to themselves. Way worse, because even if they try to project it on you, They actually have to live with it. So the embarrassment that you have by being with a narc and embarrassing ass stories and your embarrassing ass testimony that you giving to help someone else could not ever compare to their real embarrassment, their reality. Ooh, I'm talking about. I don't want to be so graphic on here, but when God give you that insight to actually go in and see what they actually did and what they're actually doing, it's a gift and a curse. It's a gift because now you know and you're more wiser and aware, but it's a curse because you really did not want to know. And he probably saved you because he didn't tell you everything. I'm talking about they so nasty. These things are so nasty that they will go out and bang a water. I'm sorry. A water hose. And try to flush out their sin. I'm sorry. I've been trying. Now, because I'm doing too much right now on this one, I'm going to cut it. Yeah, I'm going to cut it because I said I want to keep it. I want to keep these videos short. Don't never use that water hose. I will water my garden with it. Dr. Go be blessed.